beers, wines and spirits review. So tonight I'm reviewing Boon, if that's how you pronounce it. Kriek, quite, I don't know. It's cherry beer, and I like cherry beers. So this is definitely a Raggy Avenue beer. That's even before I've even tried the bugger. This is, oh God, it's only 4%. Jesus, 4%, what's that about? Kriek Boon is ein Bier van Spontane Gisting. Buried uit gut and I can't read that shit. So it's cherry beer anyway. Yep, a Lambiek. So I'll just click on this. I do apologise. 2 seconds. Just so I can get the comments and where I can see them. That's better. Right, let's pour this bad boy out. 28 minutes past, which means I've got about 10 minutes only. Good evening. Oh, look at that. Now, I've brewed homebrewed cherry beer, and the barrel nearly blew up in the kitchen. Good evening. And yeah, so Brew Firm make a lovely cherry beer. Good evening again. So yeah, 4%, and it's got a reddish pour to it with a slight pink tinge of a head, and I love the fruity stuff. You know, fruit beers, I absolutely love them. Proper fruit beers. This is a Lambiek. Not that I have a clue what Lambiek means. I presume fruit. I don't know. Who knows? Bone. It's pronounced bone, is it? Kriek Bone. Fucking hell, good thing it's not boner. Jesus, I'm drinking a boner. Whoa. Anyway, so it looks like I'm gurning for a second. You never know. You know, cherry beers. Yeah, the Kriek from Brew Firm is amazing. Triple the sugars, and you get a good strong beer. Although Brew Firm's yeast can take the sugar, so it I brewed the Brew Firm cherry beer, and then I put it into a barrel. The barrel in the kitchen, and good evening. The barrel in the kitchen expanded. I'm at work. The wife's ringing me up at work. That barrel in the kitchen, it's hissing, and it looks bigger than the other barrel. And I says, for God's sakes, undo the top quickly. And she did. And all of a sudden, whoosh. No, I want a long toilet break. No, I had a quick piss. For want of a better words, obviously. And yeah, and if I'd not been, if it had carried on too long, yeah, if it had carried on too long, I reckon it would. And Saint Pierre Blonde, that is nice. That is. I like that. It was a good beer from Aldi. Certainly better than all the tin stuff they've just bought out. It's surprising they can do good beers when they want to. Oh, cherry on the nose. Beautiful. Yeah, you can make a good wine with cherry juice. Oh. So it depends if you like cherry or not. You know, if you don't like cherry, you're not going to like this. But if you do like cherry, then this is an absolute cracker of a beer. Oh, cherry, tarty, certainly fruity. 4%. Yeah. It's it's definitely a sort of beer if you like your cherry stuff. If you don't like your cherry stuff, you might not like this beer. We all have our cherry and blackcurrant cider. Yeah, I don't make many ciders, to be fair. I think that's the alcoholic side of me coming out, because I prefer wines over ciders, and I think it's all about the ABV rather than the other side of things. Although I could lower the sugar content and use a cider yeast to actually make a cider from juice, you know, fruit juice, rather than make a wine. That might be a good thing in the summer months. Stop me getting pissed too quickly. Yeah, with the ABV, what you do, you drop the hydrometer in at the beginning, and then you drop the hydrometer in at the end, and that the hydrometer tells you if all the sugar's gone. And then you go online, and there are calculators online that do the ABV for you, rather than you try and work it out. Yeah, to do dual streaming, I'd need two devices at once. I suppose it wouldn't be a problem if I had two phones, you know. Salmon the fruit juice. Yeah, the IPA from Wilco's is all right, you know. My friend, he got the IPA, and what he did, he got a bottle of, I think it was lime cordial, and he boiled the lime cordial to make a lime IPA. Yeah, Twitch is more of a gaming platform. Yeah, I agree with that. Albert Ale's not bad. You know, it's a decent beer. There's some decent beers. Salmon, yeah. I ain't got a clue what a refractometer is. You know, that's beyond me. Anything that's a cordial, you would have to boil to get rid of the preservatives and that sort of thing. Otherwise, the yeast won't. I'm thinking of doing a Vimto wine, just because I can. And you've got to using their cordial, so I need to boil. So it's a cherry beer, 4% cherry beer. Bless you. Yeah, with any cordials, you have to boil them. Otherwise, the yeast won't turn the sugar into beer, basically. I don't know really. I'm not sure. I did was it a strawberry and apple juice and strawberry cordial last year, and yeah, lots of different chats. Yeah, live chats. Shit, that takes some working out. Um, and I boiled the strawberry cordial, but yeah, I just boiled it. I didn't really wait how long to boil it. I boiled it, gave it a couple of minutes, then knocked it off. I suppose it's, you know, you've got to try and see, haven't you? You know, that's the only point with that. Sometimes with social media as well, it's really hard to go across so much social media, which is why YouTube is my main social media, and then I've got Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, obviously. But obviously YouTube, because I do the videos on YouTube. YouTube is always my main avenue of reviewing. Oh. And yes, in my last job, I had, you know, the idiot I work with, he tried to grass me up for wearing a t-shirt with the branding of the company I worked for. So that was Nurture. And I did a beer review. I had the t-shirt on and I wasn't slagging Nurture off. And he actually tried to backstab me. And yeah, he's trying to be nice to my face and then backstab me by saying, oh, he's wearing a Nurture t-shirt doing a beer review. And the bosses said, he's doing nothing wrong. He's not slagging us off. No, it's advertising for us because he's doing a a positive review. And yeah, you have to watch people. Social media, you have to be so careful. Yeah, there are so many people who are arseholes out there, you know, truthfully. You bought one of these today. Lovely cherry beer. Absolutely beautiful. Hits the spot massively. But it depends when you're drinking it. If you're drinking it when you're half tanked, then it can be different from when you're drinking it when you're sober. Yeah. Sometimes it's best not to mention anything to do with work. I mean, my workplace, to be fair, hello Barry again. My workplace, to be fair, I've told my boss I do beer reviews, but he knows everything I'm saying is complimentary, and that, you know, I've no issues. I'm in a very, very good place. But if you're in a dodgy work environment and you say something wrong, I love a fruit beer. Shit, need to kill this review off. Woof. Bollocking off the wife coming, and I'm off steaming as well. So, and after 4 beer reviews, you would be, you know, this. We all have limits. Yeah, sometimes companies can be arses for no reason. Milton sterilising fluid, bang on. At the hotel bar, we've got beer. I think it's Beer Shed. It's a craft beer called Beer Shed, made by Carlsberg. Angelo Peretti's on tap. San Miguel, Guinness, and then Welbeck Abbey beers are on tap, are in bottles. Northern Monk Toffee Pudding Porter. Oh yeah, fucker. That sounds nice. You never know when I'm back, you know. And obviously I try. This is where I prefer YouTube over StreamYard. With StreamYard, I see, oh fuck me, I see the lads clicking to keep up with the comments. And to me, I can't stand that. YouTube, I can see the comments. And as long as it's not a dickhead comment, you know, you do get them. I can keep up with the comments. And 99.9% of the comments are all really good, all really nice people. And that, the beer review community is at its best because there are a lot of great people, great reviewers, great people, all doing the same, watching beer reviews, interacting, and you know, that's what it's all about. Yeah, that Northern Monk sticky toffee pudding, I've not heard of that. It's certainly not in supermarkets. One of these days, I hope, by doing beer reviews, like other beer reviewers, that you get sent the beers. It'd be nice to get sent the beers beforehand. Ah, rightio. Patrons Project 2603. Ah. Yeah, Bullman always gets his beers first. It's a Carlisle thing, you know. If you don't live in Carlisle, you've bobbed it. And so, anyway, to finish this review off, because I don't want to bollock him, you know. And I got one last night, so I don't do another one. Chimay Red. Oh, beautiful beer. Chimay makes some nice beers. And this is a good thing with so many different beer reviewers. You know, there's no jealousy. We're all doing the same thing. We're all reviewing beer. We're having a good chat to people, making a community. That's what it's all about. You know, when we're all down the pubs. New Morrison's beer's coming soon. Well, you'd know. Carlisle get everything first. I'm going to Morrison's tomorrow at some stage. I'll drag the wife and B&M and Aldi. Treat people as you would expect to be treated yourself. Be the person. The person you see in front of you doing this review is the person you would see. Mozza beers. Ah, rightio. The person you see in front of you is the person you'd see in normal life. I am no different, apart from the fact I'd probably be sober rather than half tanked. But the person you see in front of you is the person you would meet in the street, you know. Although I'd be slightly embarrassed, because if someone come up to me and says Raggy's beer reviews, I'd be like, fucking hell. And I'd be embarrassed. But the same person. Right, yeah, that's interesting. I have seen that when I've tagged in Morrison's beers, this Mozza beers. So that's interesting. Yeah, I don't do none of that shit, you know. I'm not asking for nothing. Can't fault you. B&M's made for barbecues and beer halls, isn't it? And a cheeky hot tub as well, if you can get it. I'm looking for a new hot tub. We've got a hot tub, but it's not. It's on its last legs. So no, never been pulled up. Never been drunk driving a car. I know I may drink, but I know when to stop drinking so that the beer's gone out of my system by the next morning. I'm not daft. So, lovely reddish pour, massive cherries on the nose. You stop drinking at the right time, it's gone. Yeah. And all of us, our metabolisms are different. I absolutely burn through alcohol. Within an hour, I'll be sober as a bugger. God knows how, but I will be. And even now, it's got a head on it. Look at that little white head. Cherry beer, a lambic beer. And lovely cherry on this, beautiful. Got to say, Draft Fruity is unbeatable. The Ned Ludd in Nottingham City Centre. Draft Fruity. Oh, you'll never taste anything better as a beer, as a fruity beer. For me, take the beer out of the way. Cherry on nose, cherry on the flavour, as you'd expect. A fantastic fruit beer, only 4%. And yeah, it was nice drinking. Out of 5, for me, a good 4.4 out of 5. Last beer review, yeah. Unless I do a sneaky beer review later, once I've sobered up. 4 beer reviews on the road, you know, you can get a little bit on the tipsy side. And I don't want to piss the wife off. You know, we all have a wife or partner, or maybe not, but you know, I have. So yeah, last beer review. Thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing and liking. No, 4% taste awesome. It's not always about the strength. It's not always about alcohol content. Although when you've mixed 4 beers together, oh, gives you the wallop. And thank you all. Yeah, there's going to be a dog shit review later. It won't be a live dog shit review because I can't be talking for 20 minutes. But 8.2%, job's a good one. But I do like the old dog shit review late at night. Bless you. Yeah, some of the best beers are low alcohol. You know, it's not always about the strength. Thank you all. See you soon. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, need a piss.